Good evening and welcome to 27 Minutes here on WJTS UPN 27. Downtown Huntingburg was a very busy place last weekend for the annual Christmas stroll.
Hi, how are you? Pretty good.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner.
Good day for this.
And so are the Christmas shoppers. This Veterans Day weekend, shoppers of all ages could be found on 4th Street in Huntingburg. Why, while out and about and checking in on upcoming events in Dubois County, we came across Dubois County Tourism Director Charlotte Reisner and her mother Sandra Chastain out shopping on 4th Street in Huntingburg.
Good little shopper.
Cookies, Are you giving cookies away?
Cookies,
Or were they just out sampling those tasty Christmas stroll cookies that held the interest of so many young shoppers? Could they have come to see the special visitor from the old world? We just had to stop and ask.
I like to go into the shops and get ideas for Christmas gifts and buy some neat things.
Okay. And Mom?
The music's wonderful to go in the different shops and hear the different music and see all the antiques and
the stars in the sky look down where we lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay.
Oh, today's Huntingburg's Christmas stroll.
yes.
And what's all going on here in Huntingburg?
Let's see, Santa's going to arrive at 1 o'clock and then at noon wagon rides are going to start. Tonight's a Victorian dinner party in Old Town Hall, and then tomorrow there's going to be carriage rides and carolers and all kinds of fun stuff.
Okay.
The cattle are lowing, the poor baby maids.
Christmas decorations were already hung for the event, and children not into shopping could tap into their own creative talents.
Is that pretty? Yes, that's pretty.
Okay, can I have this one?
Like for paint colors, want to do that?
One could find them in the back rooms of some shops making...
Ah, we're making some ornaments.
Oh, very good too. Among the shoppers and strollers, we noticed former Huntingburg Mayor Connie Noss.
Next time.
Next time.
Oh, look
there.
Merry Christmas.
Do you know who he is?
Indiana State Auditor had dropped in for a taste of hometown hospitality and maybe was hoping to get her list in early to Santa. Did you give Santa your Christmas wish list too?
We did. We talked to Santa and told him how nice he looked, and he washed his beard this morning.
Oh, we did,
That's
did
what
he?
he said. What a beautiful day.
Very beautiful day.
A lot of people. This is great.
Do you enjoy Santa? You like his new outfit? Great here.
Wonderful place to visit.
Yes, this year's Santa was all decked out in his best Christmas robe, which Miss Santa was
I just wanted you to hold it right so you can get
tidying up for those Christmas card photos. Little ones finished with their shopping, cookie sampling, and ornament creating were quickly jotting down those Christmas gifts on their own Christmas gift lists.
Read, what's your Santa list?
Is that your list for Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Once inside, they had a chance to hand those Christmas wish lists over to Santa. But we spotted some giving those wish lists to the lady of the house, who surely would keep track of them until Christmas drew closer.
He's been working so hard.
Why, others had their mind on a white Christmas. They just could not take their eyes off that clean, white, fluffy beard. Yes, Christmas is about a month away, but shoppers are out and about, young and old, already in Dubois County. You can find a few early Christmas shopping traditions, which will be coming up next week, and also early in December. Right, Charlotte?
There's a lot of events going to be going on during this season, is that right?
Yes. Next weekend's the Virgin Christkindl Mart, and then the last weekend is Jasper's O Tannenbaum Days.
For 27 minutes, this is Tony Frick.
Stay tuned, more 27 minutes right after this. Yep. It's now time for the Today's Homeowner Tip of the Week, brought to you by Fisher Electric.
Well, Jennifer, I see you have a new toy.
Yes, Danny. Isn't this great? This is a watering wand, and see the head? It has all those holes in it. That really softens the flow of water, so you don't wash your soil away out of your baskets. And that's really important because this time of year, when it's so hot, the baskets need to be watered twice a day.
Right.
And I love the extension on it because I can reach my baskets without stepping in my flower beds, or when I water trees and shrubs, I can get that rose head right down at the root zone where the plants need the water the most. And then if you hold this, we've got them in different sizes too, Danny. Look at the small one for children. Children love to water. And then this one has got 1,000 holes in the head, and that's great for watering seeds just after you planted them, so you don't wash all the soil off of them.
That's great. And I notice each one of them have a cutoff right on the handle so that you can cut it off in case you have to run in the house for a minute.
Oh, it's so convenient. Every gardener should have this in their tool collection.
We'll be right back. Yep. Welcome back. Tony Frick was out and about this week. Here's a preview of some upcoming stories here on 27 Minutes.
While out and about this past Veterans Day weekend, we found young and old gathering throughout the county for ceremony and parades. They had gathered in order to remember those who have served their country, defending it in battle.
This thing had a front and back and two sides.
The Dubois County Veterans Council started its Veterans Day program with a prayer service at St. Joseph's Church in Jasper. In honor of the memory of veterans, the Dubois County Museum revisited the past with a Civil War encampment on the lawn of the Jasper Library.
We're from the 7th Indiana Dismounted Cavalry.
Well, we're doing an exhibition, or like a little living history, to commemorate Veterans Day. So we're doing our Civil War encampment here for them.
He said it shouldn't take too long up there, but he has to secure his deer stand.
This past weekend, area veterans and the Dubois County Veterans Council, along with family and friends, displayed their appreciation for American veterans with the Veterans Day Parade as well. At the ceremony in Holland, Mr. Edwin J. Schneider received this year's 2001 Living Veterans Recognition.
I too was a medic. I was a hospital corpsman.
And Vietnam veteran Robert H. Fowler was guest speaker.
I found myself with the Marine Corps. And I had to endure 1 year of combat. And for a medic such as Mr. Schneider to make it through what he made it through, it's really a miracle.
A congressional resolution signed by President Woodrow Wilson on November 11, 1919, established Armistice Day, which later became today's Veterans Day. The resolution said this day should be commemorated with thanksgiving and prayer and exercises designed to perpetuate peace through goodwill and mutual understanding between nations. While out and about this past week and weekend, young and old were not just learning about the realities of battles of the past.
No, you don't hold them. You just look at these. Okay.
They were also picking up some educational lessons of other realities of life. Lessons on how their choices related to the future quality of their lives in America. This being also National Education Week and November the 15th, Recycle Day.
November 15th, which is American Recycles Day. This is the 5th annual one. The bag that I have that is made out of 100% recycled bottles, soda bottles, 2-liter bottles. This is bags on them. Just the old polyester.
We found students at the Jasper Middle School learning the importance of recycling and reusing.
Do we have a black one here anywhere?
This is a cutout that you guys have, everybody has on their table is these discs, and I use this as my form to cut them out with. And you're going to reuse this plastic to make Christmas tree ornaments. That's what you're going to do in class today. Now, every table...
Social studies students were also getting a dose of reality with a lesson in career and household math at this year's Reality Store program. Area residents and property owners were confronted with a battle for freedom and the realities of progress when they met at Southridge High School auditorium for a panel discussion on how expansion could change the county's rural history. In fact, this past week when returning to the studio, we also checked in on some quilters who are experienced on the home front battles of everyday life. And with Thanksgiving just around the corner, we asked them what they were thankful for.
Thankful I can quilt, because I'm going to have a birthday next week. I'll be 91 years old. I can still quilt. I can still do a lot of things. I'm thankful for my health.
And she stayed by herself.
And I live by myself and enjoy life.
So glad my brother's operation is over. For everything.
Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that we've got beautiful weather and the family is all okay. And
everybody's okay and healthy.
I'm thankful that I'm not in the shape that some of those people are out in the east, but I hope they have a nice Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be thankful for. We have a good country here.
Yeah.
It's one thing I'm thankful for.
For 27 minutes, this is Tony Frick.
When we come back, we will preview tonight's big semi-state showdown between Cathedral and Jasper, so please stay with us. Yep. It's obviously the biggest high school football game of the year for Jerry Brewer and the Jasper Wildcats. Jasper will host Indianapolis Cathedral in the 4A semi-state down at Alumni Stadium. Jasper comes in at 11-1. Cathedral checks in at 10-3. The Wildcats get to this game with that thrilling win on the road last Friday night in Zionsville. The final in that one, 18-17 in double overtime. Jerry Brewer on all the excitement last weekend in Zionsville.
We were up and down like a yo-yo. The fact that they scored, we had a field goal block that would put us ahead with about 3 minutes to go in the ball game. They go down and score. We come back and score on a long pass play. Then overtime, we kick a field goal, we hold them, and they kick a field goal. Then they score on the first play, and we score on the second play. And then you can say it any way you want to. The fact that I pull one out of the hat, or I was an idiot and called a play that accidentally worked, no matter which way, you know, Kurt, that you're either hero or a goat, and if it doesn't work, you're a goat. And fortunately for us, we're still playing.
You guys talked about going for two before you actually did that. Was there any doubt what you were going to do on that in that situation?
We discussed it among our staff, and Kurt, the biggest problem we had was that we had to go first on offense. Right. And the first overtime, they didn't use their stud running back, and it kind of caught us by surprise from the standpoint that I think they would have used him in the third overtime. In discussions, us having to go first, we're not sure that we can stop him the third overtime. That led us to decide right there, we're going to go for the win. Now, when we talked to our people about it, we said, you know, what do you want to do, gentlemen? And I said, we can win this thing here. And I did make sure they knew there's negative to this, and they said, let's go for it, Coach, we can win it. Yeah. So the biggest thing was the fact that the roller coaster ride, the fact that we pulled it out.
Coach, were you surprised that there was such a low-scoring game, or did you guys expect that going in?
We knew they had an outstanding defense, and they throw the ball well. They didn't take advantage maybe a couple of times, but we put some pressure on him and got after him. It was one of those, the play field position, the wind was pretty strong, right, and it had a lot to do with us because we didn't want to really throw long into the wind, but we fortunately had the win in the fourth quarter and took advantage of it.
Coach, the scouting report on Cathedral, what will the Wildcats face on Friday night?
Well, they like to, their quarterback's the backbone of their offense. He runs the option, gives the ball to the fullback on the veer. They don't throw the ball a whole lot, but they catch you napping, try to lull you to sleep, and then he'll throw. He's left-handed, and the fact that he's going to keep the ball, he's going to run the ball. They're going to give it to a Shannon at fullback occasionally on the belly off the option. They're just going to keep pounding on you, and they have good, quick people, and they play a 52 or a 53 defense depending upon the situation, and they played a tough schedule, and they know how to play.
Coach, you've been in these type of games before. What will you tell some of the boys that haven't as you approach this football game for a right to go to the state championship?
Well, you don't get these chances, Kurt, more than once or twice in your lifetime, and while we've got this chance, we've got to take advantage of it, and we don't expect our young people to play way above our head, but in the same token, we expect them to step up now, and the opportunity's there, and let's take advantage of it while we're here. This is something we worked from from the winter through the summertime to be in this situation. We're here now. Let's take advantage of it.
You can see the Wildcats and Cathedral tomorrow morning at 10 in its usual time spot here on WJTS UPN 27. Coming up tomorrow night, Heritage Hills will be playing for the 3A Semi-State Championship. The Patriots take on Indianapolis Chittard. That game at Arlington High School. It will start at 7:30 Dubois County time. If you can't make it to the game, you can watch it Sunday afternoon at 2 here on UPN 27. That will wrap up 27 minutes for yet another week. For the entire UPN 27 crew, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Have a great weekend.